Hi, you guys. This is Andrea Martin with my handsome husband, Ken Martin.
Hi, everyone.
And I might not be putting anything into a jar this week, but I'm going to take some stuff out of my jars and make homemade meatloaf. Now, it's cool enough in the house today to be able to light my oven. So I have my oven preheating to 375, and I'm going to show you what we do with our jars. And it just got to 375. So we have 3 pounds of ground beef right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a palmful of kosher salt and throw it in here. Then I'm going to take some pepper. Now, not a lot of pepper, mind you. Kem can always add more pepper later, and that's his favorite, isn't it, honey?
Yes.
So we're going to add that here into our ground beef. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add, 2 tablespoons of my homemade salsa.
Dump it in there.
Oh, no. We'll start off, okay, I'll do 3. I'll do 3 tablespoons of my homemade salsa. And this homemade salsa is Kem's recipe. I learned it back when we first got married in 2018. It's delicious. But, you know, it has onions in it. It has peppers. It also has lots of tomatoes. And it has a really good flavor. But I don't remember if I put jalapenos in this particular salsa. Now it says mild on the jar, and I'm not sure if it's mild or not, but we're going to find out as we work, move around along this process. So, and then I'm going to start stirring this along, and then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs and 2 eggs. There we go, the breadcrumbs. So I dehydrated all my bread that is going stale at the end of the bread wrapper. And so I take the ends of my bread and throw it into the freezer. And then when I have a whole bunch, I put it in my dehydrator and I sit and I let it dehydrate for, maybe 6-7 hours. And that's how I get my breadcrumbs. So then after my bread is dehydrated, I take the bread out and I crumble it up. And then I vacuum seal my breadcrumbs. Now, I believe these were last year's breadcrumbs, but they're going to taste good regardless. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this in here. Then I have 2 eggs. So I'm going to add my 2 eggs in here. There we go. And I'm going to start mixing. Now, the reason why I wear gloves is because I don't know if there's jalapenos in here. And jalapenos and I have a hard time together when it touches my skin. And we just don't want that today. And if you can see this, I don't know if they can see this, honey. You just squish up.
Let me help you out, my love. There you go.
Squish.
I bet they can see it now.
Your meatloaf, which is soon to be meatloaf, together. Just like this. And in the middle of this is still kind of frozen, but I can break it up.
Here we go.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm certainly no French chef. What I could have you do is come
Swedish.
over.
Bork.
That's right, Swedish chef. You could come over here and add some breadcrumbs for me, would you?
Okay.
Just need some more. Maybe the rest of that jar.
You just want me on the camera.
I sure do. That's all I want.
Hi, everyone.
This is Kem, as you all know.
I'm sporting my favorite color, pink, today. Want the whole jar?
Let me just work this for a minute. Let me see what happens next. Now, I did spray my pans over here. I usually use them for bread. And this particular beef does have some fat in it, so that I knew I could release the beef. What are you doing, Kem?
I'm going to sample the sausage.
Okay. I'm not going to put any more in there.
I'll tell you if it's got...
Sorry, guys. The girls are going.
We have a neighbor on the door.
Sorry. So anyway, I have 3 tablespoons of my own salsa and my own breadcrumbs in here. So that's way cool, huh? To be able to put this all away. Isn't that pretty stuff? Look at that. And it has 2 eggs as well. Who is it, honey?
Andy's over.
Oh. So that's what this looks like. Anyway, I'm going to separate the 2 sections of beef One's gonna go with us to the camper this weekend, and the other one is we're gonna have tonight for dinner. But I'm gonna cook them at the same time, and it turned out really nice. So what I'm gonna do is take my ground beef, I don't know if you can see this, and throw it into my pan like this. Turns out really good. There we go. A couple more pieces over here. Then take this one over here and put it into this pan. And it makes 3 pounds of ground beef mix 2 different loaves, meatloafs at once. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my gloves. And Kim loves, my mom used to do this too, loves to have ketchup on top of his meatloaf, just like this. And it's ready to go. So I'm going to go in to the kitchen and I'm going to put this on a baking sheet, both of them, so that if there's any mess into the oven, it doesn't ruin the oven and splatter all over the place. But that's as simple as that. So I took 3 tablespoons of my own salsa.
And it's good. Yum,
Is
yum,
it
yum.
good? Does it have jalapenos in it?
Yeah, it might be, but it's very mild.
And my own breadcrumbs saved over from the bread that was getting stale. I put it in the freezer, then I dehydrated it. I had a palmful of Morton salt, a shake of black pepper, and then 2 eggs. And that's how I make my meatloaf. When it gets done, I'll come back to you in just a minute. We'll see you later. Bye. Hi, you guys. It's Andrea and Kim. We've had a long day working outside, and so the meatloaf is done, as well as the potatoes. And so we're going to give it a whirl tonight. It looks beautiful. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. I can't wait to get myself a plate. So I'm Andrea Swain Martin, and this is my handsome husband, Kim Martin, and we're going to have dinner. But doesn't that look good? Wouldn't you just like to have that? And 2 of the ingredients came out of my pantry. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.